Good morning guys and welcome to a new video. I hope every one of you is doing well. I know I've been absent for a lot of time. It's been a few weeks and I was busy, so I couldn't post any videos. But in today's video I'm going to do a quick unboxing with you for a new grinder from Starseeker. We have seen a lot of other grinders from the same company in my previous videos and reviews, and in today's video I'm going to unbox the new grinder they just launched like a couple of weeks ago or so. It's called Starseeker E55. So let's open the box together and let's see the contents and everything. And I'll follow this video with other videos after I try the grinder for some time. So I will do a review video on it, and also I will try to compare it against other grinders, like other grinders from Starseeker, or maybe because this has a similar or very close burst size to the Niche Zero. So I think it's gonna be a good idea to compare it against Niche Zero, okay? So you just tell me in the comments if this sounds okay to you or no, so I can proceed with such a comparison. Here we go. So a white box like all the other grinders from the same company. Okay, opens like that magnetically, and inside the box we have the brush and the manual and also the spray bottle for RDT, and we get the grinder. This time I got it in a different color. I usually go for black color, but this time I went for the silver color. It looks nice, and that's the same adapter they use for 110 and 240 volts to be able to just match everybody everywhere. That's the bellow. Looks neater than the previous model. I like that. I mean the EK74. The AK74, I mean. And there is the grinder. So it comes with two covers. Oh, I like that. So looks tiny but a little bit heavy. So it's around 3.5 kilograms, and that is the cup. I believe this is magnetic. Yeah, it is magnetic. So there is nothing else in the box. So this is how the grinder looks like. Looks very neat, very small. The cup is magnetic, and it comes with two different lids. I believe this is the normal one, just in case you don't want to use it with the bellow. And it has an anti-popcorning device, not like the previous model, because the previous models had the anti-popcorning device as a piece of rubber, a black rubber, but this one, it's just built in and it is made of metal. Okay, so this is more solid, and the color looks nice actually. So it looks very nice and neat for me. The numbers though are still visible to the eyes. I was worried that the numbers wouldn't be visible enough, but actually they are, as you see. So when you look at the grinder, you know which step are you at, and it has a stepless grind, of course. So I can use it just like that, or I can add the bellow and the lid of it, in case I just need to blow the remaining of the coffee. So I usually don't use the bellows a lot, because when I do RDTing, everything just falls. So I just do like that with my hand. That's enough to blow all the remaining of coffee, in case there is any remaining coffee. Okay, so this is the grinder. This is how it looks. It comes with a little bit slanting body, as you see, just to make it easy for the grinds to all fall inside the cup. The cup is though not 58 millimeters. It's a small size cup. I believe it's maybe like 51 or 52. Let's try to measure it together. So as I expected, it's like 50 millimeters or 51 millimeters. In case you're gonna use it with a portafilter like this is a 58 millimeters. Definitely it's gonna be smaller. So that's about it for now. So the grinder comes with what they call a DC motor. So it's gonna be good because a DC motor will always deliver the same RPM no matter if the current voltage is less or low. It will try to keep the same RPM, which is good. So unlike other grinders like the original DF64, it came with an AC motor. So in case there is a little bit of load for the motor, maybe the RPM will go lower or higher, depends on the ability of it. But for a DC motors, it's always better. So that's one thing. The grinder weighs 3.5 kilograms and it runs at something like what they call the RPM is 312 RPM. So it's also very close to the Niche Zero that runs at 330 RPMs. So that's also a good thing about it. So they are pretty similar, except that the burr size of the Niche Zero is 63 and this is a 55 millimeters burr. So the steps are stepless as we know, and it has 100 numbers on the dial. And of course, as we experienced with the previous grinders from the same company, you always go for espresso maybe after like 10-15 steps up to 30 steps. That's an espresso range. Less than 10 steps or 15 steps, this is a Turkish coffee grind. So we'll try all that later on, but I just want to see how the burrs look like. So I will try to just unscrew the collar and show you how the burrs look like. So this is how you remove every conical grinder. You just take out the collar like that, and then under the collar looks neater than the previous models. I like that. So this is how the burr looks like. As you see, it has a little bit shiny surface on the top, and that is a bigger size than the edge that came with 48 millimeters. And the grind chamber looks very neat too, as you see. Doesn't have anything at all inside except the cone and the sweeper. So very clean process of manufacturing this grinder. I like it so much so far. So it's not as narrow as the other ones, and looks very good. I believe I'll keep it on my counter instead of the edge, but we'll still have to try it and see everything together. So I believe these are shims or what? These are not shims. I don't know what are these parts exactly, but they're like 3 parts over the cone, over the external burr, I mean the ring burr, and that is the cone inside. So it has 7 cores. So the grinder definitely comes with a magnetic chute as well. So let's put everything together and let's see. So when you put such grinders like these, you have to make sure you just put the threads in the right way to avoid like damaging the threads. So you have to make sure you just put them in the right place, and then just like that, and then the threads will go in the right place. I'm saying that because I remember one day I did that with my Niche Zero and I damaged the threads when I just over tightened them, and in the end I lost the threads and I had to just go for other ones. So that's the chute. It's a magnetic chute, and when you take it out, as you see, that is the sweeper inside the burr chamber. So it's like everything is just naked when it comes to this grinder. Very simple to remove it and add it. Magnetic, of course. I believe it's just one piece. Yeah, it is just one piece. So this part doesn't come out, or does it? Yeah, this part does not come out. So it comes all at once. So you cannot take this one
separately. That's how it feels so far. So let's I believe I just want to hear how it sounds when I turn it on. So I see one thing, that the 0 point is actually not at number 0. So when the burrs are completely closed on my unit, I'm not sure if all the units are like that or no, but when I close it completely, it closes at number 85. So if this is the 0 point, so I should go something like, maybe this is 15 steps, that's 20 steps, number 5 is 20 steps. Or should I start from 0 as, okay, so I get it. So I should not over tighten it. That is the 0 point. So if I go for espresso, I should go something like 20. Yeah. So let's keep it at 20 and let's turn on the grinder. Let's plug it together and see how it sounds. I want to see if it's really loud or just okay, and the sound it produces while working. You can also tell me in the comments, what do you think about it? It looks nice. So initially I was like wondering if the design of it will be okay or no, because it was a little bit boxy unlike the other grinders. But actually when I just opened it with you right now, my impression about it is just good. So I'm feeling okay with it. It's not annoying me or anything. So let's see how together will this work. So here we go. I just plugged it in the electricity port right now. So when I turn it on from the side button here like that, the button gives some light. When I close it, the light turns off. So let's get it closer to the camera. So when I turn it on, it does not move. It holds its place very well, and it doesn't shake. It doesn't, like, you know, sometimes because of the torque of the motor it can go left or right, but actually it's holding its place very well. I also know that it has some rubber under it to prevent it from moving. So if we so we should not get at 0 point. I'm just checking if it will turn off on automatically or no, but seems that it will not. So it does not turn off automatically. You have to turn it off yourself. Let's throw in some beans and see how the grind quality looks like. Give me a moment. So got some old beans, but they will do the purpose. Turn the grinder on without RDTing, and let's put the bellow then. That's 20 steps. So it's actually more than 20 steps. It's like 35 steps, but I'm considering it only 20 steps. So that's without any RDTing. Not even blowing hard. And there is nothing at all inside. The chamber is just clean. And that is the grind quality at 35 steps. So that's because it actually closes completely at 85, but I'm just giving up those 15 steps. I'm starting from 0, and that is number 20, so it's 35 steps. And that is Turkish coffee grind. This is a very, very fine grind. So I like the consistency of the grinds, and also how big the range is. Seems like it has a very big range, unlike the previous model. So this is very promising to me. So as you see, very fine grind at 35 steps. I'll throw these grounds and try again at maybe 50 or so and see. So this time I'm going just to use the normal lid. I'm not gonna use the pillow. Should we use a little bit of, no need for RDT for now, because I'm just testing a grinder. I don't want to help it. I want the grinder to just show me what it can do. So let's move the dial 20 more steps. Let's go for 40 steps. Yeah, let's make it 50 then. Yeah, so that's 50 steps, which is 65 steps from the original complete closure position. Okay, let's throw the beans and then turn on the grinder. So I'm trying to just challenge it and see how it will perform. Very few pieces jumped out. If I use my hand, as I mentioned, it's just gonna be enough to take out all the remaining of the coffee. Yeah. So if I try to show you how the grinder looks like after grinding, this is how the chamber looks like without any RDT, and that is how the burr chamber looks like. And as you see, if I turn it on, you can see that there is barely nothing inside. Even on the chute there is nothing. So as a first impression, I believe this is really making a good first impression for me. So that is 50 steps plus 15, so that's a 65 steps. So this is a mocha pot style. Yeah, maybe a little bit like a pressurized basket or mocha pot, but still the grind quality is good. The beans smell nice, even though they are aged beans, very old beans, but the grinds smell nice, very consistent. So I will try one more time to see if I go for a filter style coffee, how the grind quality will look like. Will it have a lot of fines or no? Give me a moment. So this time, let's go very far. Maybe we can go for 100. Oh, sorry, press the button by mistake. So I'll go back to the 0 point. That's 100 steps. I believe 100 steps is good enough for a filter coffee, in my opinion. Let's see. So let's put the lid this time, because it's gonna be coarse. But this lid is not magnetic, so it's just made of, I believe, aluminum, so it doesn't stick magnetically. How about the other one? Does it fit? No. So this one does not fit because it's only made for the bellow, like that. And that one is the only one that fits without anything, but there's no magnet here. So it doesn't sound loud, right? Please tell me if it sounds loud. For me, it doesn't sound loud at all. It has a different sound. I believe it doesn't sound like the previous model as well. It has a different sound pitch to it. And I think we need to, yeah, that's a good one for filter. Maybe we need to go a little bit coarser, but the range is really, really amazing. So I'm so happy with the range it provides. The grinds look nice. And so of course I don't have a tool to measure the amount of fines produced, but it looks to me very consistent. With my eyes, I feel that it's very consistent. I'll definitely try it in all types of brewing in the coming period before making a review on it. And then I'll start comparing it after that to other grinders. So I believe this was it for this video. I hope it was beneficial to you. So as a first impression, I like it. It looks promising to me, and I believe I will just have some fun time with it. And meanwhile, I hope you enjoy your coffee and see you in the next videos. Thank you so much.